Today we commemorate the 75th anniversary of victory over Japan Day. At midnight, the British Prime Minister at the time, Clement Attlee, confirmed the news in a broadcast, saying, "The last of our enemies is laid low." Whilst VE Day, Victory in Europe, marked the end of the war in Europe in May 1945, many thousands of armed forces personnel were still engaged in bitter fighting in the Far East. Victory over Japan would come at a heavy price, and victory over Japan Day, VJDay, marks the day Japan surrendered on the 15th of August 1945, which in effect ended the Second World War. Fighting in the Asia-Pacific took place from Hawaii to northeast India. Britain and the Commonwealth Principal Fighting Force, the 14th Army, was one of the most diverse in history. Over 40 languages were spoken, and all the world's major religions represented. The descendants of many Commonwealth veterans of that army are today part of multicultural communities up and down the country and around the world. A lasting legacy to the success and comradeship of those who fought in the ancient Pacific. The following evening, King George VI addressed the nation and the Empire in a broadcast from his study at Buckingham Palace. "Our hearts are full to overflowing, as are your own. Yet there is not one of us who have experienced this terrible war who does not realise that we shall feel its inevitable consequences long after we have all forgotten our rejoicings today." 75 years later, we remember the contribution of all Commonwealth and Allied forces, without whom victory and the freedoms and way of life we enjoy today would not have been possible.